again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard with a 16 by 20 inch canvas, and my glasses are right here, which is awesome. And I'm going to put them on, and then I'm going to cover this canvas as best I can with some black paint with my OXO omelet turning spatula. And I think I'm going to leave a puddle in the center and see what happens. Matter of fact, I'm just going to be irreverent and add a bunch of white and some more. Oh, I see that thing that does not belong. Goodbye thing. I'm going to add some more black. Everywhere. And let that sort of be a heavier puddle. And then I'm going to do that. I'm just going to be, like I said, irreverent. And if I can't get something out of something, I'll switch colors. Ooh, cool. So that's my plan, to use colors I like. Let's hope that I shook that. And to tip. And I found a few things I need to put in my bucket I left out here when I came in. I think I want some orange. And I move the rest. But you know what? I love this purple better. Yep. And I'll see how this goes. And depending on how it goes, I keep knocking over the same bottle of paint. Okay. Come out. Yeah. Now, I could definitely use a spatula and swipe this, but I'm really curious. Again? Well, that's cool. I got a nice thin stream. I can't promise I can repeat that. And I didn't use my orange yet. And that just makes me want blue. And I don't think I've ever done anything exactly like this ever, so that's cool. We're just having fun, making a mess. So far, so good. Do I want any other colors in there? I wish I could get this mica. Oh. You know what? Yeah, I can get a little of that out. I don't think that that's going to stay, but I'm going to use it anyway. And what else? Anything else? Yep, like that color. Alright, now, as I tilt and use my edge catcher, which I may or may not allow to drip down. Yes, I think I'm going to do that. Let's just do that. Just randomly added colors. It does look familiar, like I have done something like this before, but things tipped away, usually in a moment of desperation, can be that way. Alright, I don't have enough paint in my opinion, and I got paint on my turntable, which is making it interesting. So I think what I'm going to do is grab my Prussian blue. Nothing is coming out very quickly today, so it must be a day to use a lot more gold. And maybe because I'm in that kind of mood, I'm going to grab a balloon. Well, I really did want to spread that out a lot more. In order to do so, I may want to give myself permission to tilt that all the way over. And then once I have a puddle, let it flow down a little bit. Gonna let that rock that edge. I'm gonna look at that gold, which is not very shiny looking. I'm going to let that go down as well. Then, since I got a nice handle on my corner, I'm going to let that go down as well. I got something in there that does not belong and I do not know how to get it out. Okay, well, maybe I could float it out. It's a little turquoise thing. I think I'm going to leave that paint right there and then put it right back in again because I'm feeling like that. And I'm going to grab my OXO omelet turning spatula and put that over here also. That paint I'm going to take right off there. And I could actually put that in the bucket because it's so schmutzed up. But I'm going to take one more bunch off. And this became something else. I feel like I need a color in there. And maybe that color is going to wind up being yellow. Not sure about any of this. Definitely missed out on my magenta-y pink. So that's kind of possible. There are no rules for me right now. I am breaking all of my potential rules by just going ahead and doing what I'm doing, which is whatever I feel like doing at the moment, to tell you the truth. I did have a balloon in my hand a moment ago, didn't I? Yes, I did. There it is. So I've wanted to do that for a while now. And I'm going to pull an edge catcher over because I'm dripping like a son of a gun. Alright, so I think in an S curve and twisting of the wrist, you get the most interesting things happening. And there's that thing I wanted to remove, so that's perfect. And I have some paint on my balloon that I want off. And usually the balloon works best for me when I apply paint to it. But right now I'm not interested in doing that. I'm more interested by far in playing with what I've got. And making a mess if necessary. And I'm just going to keep wiping that paint off on my edge catcher. And when I get enough of it, I can always just decide to scrape it off again and use it. But I've got some really neat patterns here. And I've got a nice layer enough of paint so that I think if I wanted to, I could torch soon. That's my blue. Do I want blue? Doesn't matter. I don't get much of anything right now. I'm going to have to clean my tips out again. I'm interested in keeping some of the dark spaces and some of the white spaces and some of the unchanged lines. That's okay. That works. And just waggling through some of the others. And maybe bringing a balloon back. And I like this white in here, so I think I'm just going to go for that. And I do have another balloon standing by, although I'm going to wipe this one off. And I think if you use your balloon and touch the edge of your canvas, you're going to find that it's going to be a great cover for your edges. And in my case, I'm just going to pick up the paint with the balloon and use it as a brush and look at my canvas and see what I want to do. I'm a little confused about that right there. I don't think that's right. So I'm going to do something here, or maybe over there too. My edge catcher is going to be beautiful. I kind of want some of that Prussian blue on there, and it's a perfect time because I'm not getting much out, so I won't have much to worry about. There we go. So it's all in the twist of the wrist. And I think if I go much further, I won't be as happy as I am right now. So I'm going to try and stop myself. But I'm still going to pounce that balloon along the edge. Check my other edge, which is pretty good. And I'm pretty good. And I think all that's required now is that I decide that I'm done and tell you guys to shop my Amazon link at no added cost to you. If you want to find the OXO omelet turning spatula, what did I do with it? Put it in a bucket? Yeah, it's in the bucket now. You saw it when I started. I think maybe just, oh gosh, it's so tempting. All right, I just want a little bit more. Don't I always want just a little bit more? Isn't that the way? Just a little bit more, she says. Can't trust her. Anyway, this is pretty dramatic, and I think it's excellent. I really do like it a lot. I want to put some white in there, but I'm going to restrain myself because it's so cool. And I'm going to torch to release the bubbles in the paint. And what am I going to do with that gold that I kept saying wasn't very gold? Did I want to stick something in there, or do I want to blow into that? Let's see what happens. I think it's on the surface now. I think it'll disappear if I'm not careful. Alright, I gotta make a decision. It's time. I don't use silicone in any of my paint, but I do use a pouring recipe that's underneath the video, and that is 20% GAC 800 to 80% paint, and then I mix Floetrol and Decor pouring medium together and double that original mixture. I got some wild colors and some really cool patterns coming up. I'm not unhappy with this in the least. It's a quickie, a hit and run. We've still got 5 minutes left. So I can tell you all kinds of things, like if you're looking for a Facebook group and you're a student, then please feel free to join us at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery appreciation group. If you're maybe looking to purchase some art in the future, then that would be Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors. Yeah, a few spirals is never going to hurt my feelings. I love to add a few spirals, and this is just crying out for me to add my touch to it. Not that my touch isn't all over it. Those balloon rolls were fantastic. I had a great time doing that. Just spontaneous, right out there. I'm going to add a little Prussian blue to that edge. I'm going to go back to torching because I was not supposed to stop. But I'm going to take that white spiral and add it right in there because I can. The name of my book on the Amazon link underneath show more. It's a blue link. I did mention you could find the OXO omelet turning spatula there. You can also find all kinds of other cool stuff, including the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas. My go-to is my #1. I have lots of favorites. I am trying to look and see if there's anything that I might want to do in here just to break up those solids, but I might like those solids. I might wish I hadn't. Anyway, so I love you guys. There's over 80,000 of you, and I see that spot that's not covered. Where's my black? There it is. And I'm going to cover it now. If you guys are interested in helping me out, there is a drawing every month, and you can find the video that shows what the prizes for the drawing are in the last 20 seconds. Yes, I'm still playing. Of every video, and there will be a drawing for October, November, right after the middle of November. And I love you guys, by the way, and thank you for all the great comments. You keep my morale up. Things have been weird, and I appreciate you doing that. Yeah, I did. Just couldn't keep myself from doing that, so I did it. I'm probably going to, oh gosh, that was too much fun. I gotta say, you really need to just let yourself loose and let it fly and go for it. So I'm trying to think. Teespring is the clothing that's under the videos are all my designs, and if you're looking to purchase something for Christmas, I have amazing leggings and all over print t-shirts, and they are available. If you click underneath the video on any of that clothing, it'll take you to the Teespring. And I'm looking for places I missed, and there are a few on the edges. Sometimes the paint doesn't always stick to the edges, so it's nice to go back again and check that you can make it cohesive or covered, whatever you want to call it. Let me think. Please give me a thumbs up. I keep forgetting to ask for that, and I really, really would like that to happen. Thank you guys for subscribing, and those of you who are new, welcome to my studio, and I'm really, really happy that you're here. I want to torch some more because it looks so good and so heavy. Like I said, I use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my paints. I thought that was a thing instead of a dot. And that keeps the paint from cracking. It is a pouring medium, but I don't use it that way. I just use it as an additive to keep the paint from cracking. I'm really loving this composition, and I know it was fast, and I know it's wild, but it's just floating my boat. So I'm just going to keep messing with some of the things that I see that are making me happy to mess with them. And hope I don't screw anything up too bad. And I want to tell you guys to check the community page on my channel header, where you'll find the post of the next day's video. You'll also find playlists there, 9 groups of 100, and all kinds of genres like ring pours or tilts or landscapes or fantasies. Anyway, so it's time for me to go. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, inviting you to, oh, and I forgot to mention, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery totes and more will take you to Shop Now buttons for my for my Fine Art America and Pixels.com. And underneath the video you can find Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. Wow, that is just dynamic. That is some flowing energy and some wonderful colors, and I'm so glad you joined me, and I will see you again soon. I post a video every day. If you want into the monthly contest, donate $10 or more to Patreon or PayPal, or use the Zelly link. If you're interested in buying any artwork or taking a class, my email is directly under the video, and I will get back to you as soon as you email me about anything. Make note of the hashtag in the title of any video if you want to purchase an artwork. That way I can look it up more easily. The date doesn't hurt either, but wow! Hello! I'll see you soon. Bye for now. I love you guys. Thanks for the great comments. See you soon. I know I said that. I do that all the time. Bye now.